All right, we have another Sprint Takeover article critique here by Kajatan. And Kajatan writes, and is the ITS Traveler is the article that we will be reviewing at this time. Oh, let me turn off the music. Okay. And yeah, there's my glove. Okay, so this, okay, not a very long one. Okay, this looks good. Okay. The beautiful CSS. I mean, the you have the fonts, you have the borders. Now, and if you highlight that, and you can do that with your highlight, you can tell that it's not a graphic, but it's actual stylized CSS. Back in my day, when I started off, you couldn't have stylized text. If you wanted to have something that looked as nice as this, you created a graphic and then displayed the image. And it was really bad for your SEO because your most important text was actually just a picture. And then you'd use your alt tags, but stuff like that. I am so ancient. Yes, I am. ITS Traveler. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. ITS Traveler is the biggest passenger starship in the fleet of the Interplanetary Colonial Transport Network, ICTN, which operates within the space of the United Republic of Earth and its colonies and the Galactic Federation. It is also considered one of the most luxurious passenger starships to ever be in service. On board, even the lowest class has a much. Okay, we got a little bit of a. What on earth? Let me pencil. A much. We got a typo there. Higher standard than on other starships. Of course, with the luxury comes higher price. Okay, ITS travel in luxury. I traveled on board the Traveler from Earth to New Warsaw with my family. We only could afford the economy class, but it was much better than on other ships. Despite it being a relatively short journey, we weren't confined to our seats for the whole time. Each class on the Traveler has its own courtyard and services, which includes a cafe, playground for children, and a quiet room to read a book or do some work. 6 out of 10. It isn't the best thing in life, but it's comfortable. The ship is usually crowded and the food isn't the best. However, the service is excellent, so the journey is enjoyable. I like how you have that. You know, I don't think this person is ever going to be happy, but yeah, that's cool. Um, Interesting. You weren't confined to our seats the whole time. That implies that there are other starships where you are confined to your seat the whole time. Um, yeah, that's interesting. Food and drink. On the Traveler, we offer our passengers only include or includes. Which include yeah, includes. Yeah, that's right. And there needs to be includes a cafe. On the Traveler, we offer our passengers only the best food and drink. You can choose from 6 local, 2 for each class offerings, offering a different type of cuisine. You can taste sushi, Italian pasta, Slavic cuisine, or even something completely alien. Not include, it is services, which courtyard and services, which include. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got the plural on services. Yeah, yeah. Because if you are your own courtyard, which includes, or services, which include. Yeah, you're right, Kajitan. My bad. We offer our passengers many activities to spend the time during a long interstellar journey.
Each seat has its own entertainment system offering you films and games. You can take part in one or more social activities, or just go to the quiet workroom or read a book. We also have playgrounds for children. I think you should throw some commas in here. One or more of social activities. Uh, Go to the quiet room to work, comma, or read a book. I am a fan of the Oxford comma, also known as the serial comma, because I think it provides clarity and it should be there. Um, the word just the word just and that should be removed as much as possible. So I would get rid of that. More social is about activities. You can also of more social activities. You can also take part in one of more social activities. One of okay. Um then I hmm you can one or more of it's not clear to me. I'll just okay, I'll just say it's not clear to me. Of more. Take part in I don't think one of more is a commonly used phrase, but uh, yeah. Power generation. The same as other human starships, the Traveler is powered by fusion and zero-point reactors. However, because of its size, it has 3 fusion reactors. They are used to provide power to all of the ship's systems, including life support, artificial gravity, and onboard entertainment for the passengers. The zero-point reactor provides power for the FTL drive. Okay. In sublight speeds, the ship relies on fusion thrusters to move. In the back section of the ship, there are 4 massive thrusters that push the ship forward. With them, it can travel the distance between Earth and Mars in about 4 months. Okay. Faster than light speed. For faster than light speed, it uses that drive, which works by warping space time around the ship, allowing it to travel at faster than light speeds. Changing back to aft. That would depend on the audience that you have and how familiar you are with sailing or spaceship terms. If you're if this is like I thought nothing of the word back instead of using aft because I am not a sailor and I don't know those terms very well. So if your audience is those who are not as familiar, then you can say the back, but again, think of your perfect reader, think of who you are are writing this for, and if your audience is more likely to know those terms and would be offended or when you use the word back instead of aft, then I would use the word aft. But for me, I didn't have any problem with back. Oh, yeah, that might be even a better choice that Delian is saying. You could provide a tooltip as well to explain what aft is. That might be a better suggestion. Okay. ITS Traveler is equipped with 10 shuttles used for getting the passengers on and off the ship. Each shuttle can carry 100 passengers. Additionally, there are 3 cargo shuttles that are used to bring supplies from the space stations to the ship. With the paragraph above the FTL drive, I wanted to make sure. See you, Songbird. I wanted to make sure more than one sentence without going too specific in its working, which are in the article. Yeah, I don't have any problem with the amount of content that you have here in that second paragraph under propulsion. I wanted to make it more than one sentence without going too specifics into the workings which of the article. Okay, you have one sentence here. You want more? Here's an idea. In the first paragraph that you have here, you are using the distance between Earth and Mars is about 4 months. Okay? You could then add a comparison here as another saying the same distance between Earth and Mars using the drive would take about 3 seconds. Okay. But then you could then, it may be in your other thing, but then explain, well, why don't you just use, 4 months versus 3 seconds? Are the words after ship redundant? Oh, which works by warping for faster. Yeah, you do have faster than light speeds. You have that twice in the same sentence. So, yes, that is redundant. Okay. But see, for faster than light speed, you could, I don't like pronouns. You could just say, especially in the first sentence of a paragraph. I personally avoid pronouns because you don't know what the paragraph is talking about and you don't know what the word it is. So you could say, for faster than light speeds, the traveler, is that what we're calling this? Yeah, the traveler. Okay. The traveler, come on, uses the drive, period. Okay. This works by, or this, or the drive works by warping space-time around the ship. Period. Okay. I am not trying to pronounce it because I would just embarrass myself. Yeah. Alcubierre Renard. Okay. Yeah. And I would probably use this as an opportunity here. So you have the period for the things, and then you can say the AR drive, or whatever you use for a shorter abbreviation, because nobody is going to be saying the full name of the drive every time they refer to it. So the AR drive works by warping space-time around the ship. Then you can go in period. The, with, then you can just take this sentence here and literally copy it, put it down here, and say, with the drive, it can travel, with the drive, the traveler can travel the distance between Earth and Mars in whatever seconds. But having the streamer struggle with pronunciation is the best part of showcasing them. I love torturing FA with difficult names. Touche, touche. That's fair. That's fair. So, interjurism is one of those words. I don't know what that word is. Okay. Okay. So I do like the information about the ship. I think it's a good start of an article, and I do think there's a lot more that you could put into this. Okay, excerpt from the ICTN website. Okay, I must have missed that before, but that's good to know that this red box is a part of a website and is not a more explanatory. Um, I would like to know more about the layout, the size in relation to other spaceships. How fast does it go? Um, in the example that you have up here, going to New Warsaw, I think it was New Warsaw. Yeah, New Warsaw. Okay, you could say that you could also add that down here, saying, okay, how long does it take to travel to New Warsaw? 5 hours? 10 hours? A week? And then how long would it take at sublight speed? That's probably a generational ship or something. I do like hangars and docked vessels. Um, that's good to know. But you may want to add this ship was built in space and cannot land on a planet. To spell that out for some people, because usually when most non-technical or non-sci-fi readers, when they think of spaceships, they may think of the space shuttle, which is leaves the planet but only just orbits around it. It's not really it's not really one that, like the Starship Enterprise, um, it never lands. It crashes, but it shouldn't ever actually land. But like the Firefly from the TV show Firefly and the movie Serenity, it was actually meant to land on Earth. And so that's a distinction. I don't have the layout or the star systems figured out yet. That's fair. That is fair. But yeah, yeah, good stuff. I would like to know. I would like to know the following. Why wouldn't someone use the Alcubierre Renard drive to go from Earth to Mars? Or Earth to Europa, a planet on Jupiter. Okay, a moon of Jupiter. Why would they not use it within this? It can be used, okay, but is there a cost? Is it common? Like, is it just cheaper to take the 4 month travel than it is to take the faster of life? You have to pay for the premium. Because if you can, it is very common. Which one? The FTL or Sublight? Okay, faster. Okay, so people normally will take faster than light. Okay, good stuff. Sublight engines are rarely used for long distances. Well, that's definitely fair. Well, then here's the question. You have thrusters to push the ship forward. What about steering thrusters? Like for the fine movement to align up to, do you have other kinds of thrusters that are put around the ship for fine maneuverability? Because I could see, yeah. Now I gotta find out what this Renard drive is. Okay, all right. The Renard warp drive or AR drive. Okay, perfect. You already have that here. Oh, good. You have a. Oh, it's a real thing. Dang. It's a real thing. Isn't fiction cool? Huh. I'm fine. I just think how cool it is that out this is an actual real thing that you're in including in this. That is cool. All right. So hey, thanks for the sprint takeover.